sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Well, the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brought down behind.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37, 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
To Terry McLaurin.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
At the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Haskins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a signal in the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third and 2, now Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Haskins going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Haskins back to the air. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this mark.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Washington 28, Cowboys 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This to Jarwin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Haskins to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today. Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball. They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll run it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've got a timeout.
Oh, boy.
9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, come on. Go ahead. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. High throw, but he makes the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.